What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Unplayable. I'm D-House here with Mike and Jay, and this is our normal podcast recording hour, but we have decided to do another live deck build. We did Fennec Shan last week and had some fun with that, and so we decided to do this again. How are you feeling about building a deck in front of the world?
I don't know how I feel about it because I've never played this leader or considered anything about this leader, so it should be fun.
I'm pretty excited to talk through this with you guys. I think we can come up with something fun between the three of us.
Yeah, so where this started was in Discord today, in our spoiler chat. Mike just drops in this random comment like, I actually think Hondo is fire now, or something crazy like that. Like, Hondo is really good.
Those
and
were my
like,
exact words, but
I don't know what you said.
Hondo is gonna be set 2 meta is basically.
I said Hondo is the best leader in the entire game.
I'm pretty sure that 2025 Galactic Champion.
Yep. Exactly. Yep.
That's what I heard.
Yep. So because of that, I said, that's insane. What are you playing over there? I think I took one look at Hondo and never looked at him a second time. So what better time than to do a live deck build than right now and figure out what is going on in Mike's head? The people need to know. So
it's a scary place up there.
So we're going to live build this, and we're going to make some edits, and you guys just get to be along for the ride to see what we want to do with Hondo. So I'm on SwooDB, and we got another Vanta Black Tracer algorithm name.
Love it.
It's great.
Have you guys ever seen anything that is Vanta Black?
I don't even know what that means.
It's like blacker than black. It's like so black that it sucks the light out of the object, basically. Like there are cars that are wrapped in Vanta Black, and they don't reflect at all. It's really weird.
All right, so it's cool. Like Hondo steals all the light around him.
That's right.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So Hondo, he's a green villain leader, and on his leader side it says when you play a card using Smuggle, you may exhaust this leader. If you do, give an experience token to a unit. So it doesn't cost anything outside of essentially what you're paying for Smuggle.
Yep.
And you just exhaust them and get an experience token. Seems great.
I think free XP is pretty good. Yeah, you have to smuggle something, but I think a lot of the smuggle cards are a lot better when you get a free experience out of it when you play them.
All right. Okay.
It's so much value too. Like you're basically drawing a card when you play a card from your resources, and you're getting an experience, and you're playing the card itself. I think it'll feel like you just have unlimited cards.
So my theory is that you're trying to play all the cards that have only one extra cost on Smuggle instead of the typical 2. Is that a general philosophy here?
I feel like it's better to play those ones, or at least it feels better. Feels less bad to play than the ones that are playing 2 extra. But I think there are some where it's okay to pay 2 extra depending on the card.
All right, well, he flips at 6 into a 3/7 with Raid. And when you play a card using Smuggle, you may give an experience to a unit. You don't have to exhaust
that one's not
them,
capped.
So,
that one's not capped.
Which is free sweet.
Go forever. So essentially it's 4/7. It's fine. All right. So first question is, what color? Where are we going? We're already in green villain. We're in the Ramp Like a Champ color.
We are. We're in the ramp color. We're in the barrage color. I think first, honestly, I think we should go to the set and just search the word Smuggle and pick our second color based on the Smuggle cards.
I was gonna say, what colors have the best Smuggle cards?
Yeah,
this is essentially what I'm.
Do I just search here? Does that work that way?
I think you have to put a parameter before the thing. So all right, so here we go.
So we're mostly villain, although it would be nice if we could play tech in this deck, right?
Yeah, that could be pretty fun. Probably not good, but it could be fun. Okay.
Would you not play even one copy of him out of Aspect? Just for the spice?
Maybe. I don't know.
Okay. All right, well, first up, I see Lompike. He only has a Smuggle cost of 5 as a 4, and he seems...
Yeah,
I think that card's really good, too.
Yeah, he's really
I like
strong.
Lompike.
Yeah.
I think First Light is also pretty good.
Okay.
Yeah.
In general. And you get an extra, you get the experience as well when you do it. So you're getting potentially a lot of extra power on the board that turn.
Yeah, that's
depending
fair.
on what you're giving grit to.
That's pretty cool. You would have to get to 7, but
Yeah.
still not impossible
We could
to do.
consider a more late game focused deck with like that in it.
Okay.
What else we got?
This is terrible. This craft.
It's not super exciting for sure, but
7 is brutal.
Yeah.
7 cost 4/6 Sentinel that draws a card, sort of. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Now, this card I've always been down on, right? But at least you're getting 2 experience tokens out of it. But
Healing 2 and
3,
getting 2 experience for 3 is not the worst.
Yeah, it's no wing leader, but you pay 3 for a wing leader for a unit. This you get to heal and give 2 experience.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so we're seeing lots of blue smuggle, obviously.
Yeah. We can ignore the green for now because we're obviously playing green.
Yeah. So we'll go past green. Okay. We've got the Reckless Gunslinger at 3.
The hot
very
shot
exciting.
and arm to the
Yeah,
teeth.
hot shot's pretty interesting, but it's yellow. Like the smuggle cost is yellow, so we're probably
So if
not
we're
playing
playing
with
this, it
red.
would be with yellow.
Yeah,
If we're playing red, then what you're getting is Reckless Gunslinger and Arm to the Teeth,
to
and
the
those
teeth.
are like super aggro deck cards and not something that I think Hondo really cares about doing, even though Hondo's on that card.
yeah. I like the idea of the hot shot a lot because you can play using smuggle and give the thing the experience as well, so it can attack for +3.
Yep.
So same amount of damage as surprise strike, and you can play surprise strike too, so you can just like really start putting the damage in.
Yeah, so
Okay.
could play just a yellow deck with them or blue so far.
Yeah. So what other yellow cards are there?
So we got
Bazine.
Bazine.
I think she's just generally pretty interesting.
Very good.
Yeah.
It's sad that
These
you
are
can't play Zori because I like Zori.
Yeah, these are obviously these are all hero.
Yeah.
We've got this thing.
Smuggler, Starfighter, trash.
Yeah, not the best.
terrible.
I think if you're going first, it can be good. Where you actually in this deck, maybe it's okay as long as you're going first, and as long as the first card that you play is an Underworld card, because you can first action on your second turn, do this to blank their turn 1 play, give your dude an experience, and then trade into it without taking damage back. But outside of that scenario, it
Yeah.
seems kind of meh.
Yeah. Okay. Got Tobias. He was just smuggled. Spoiled. That's funny. He was just spoiled an hour ago.
He smuggles for
And-
blue.
Oh, it is blue. I didn't. Wow, I got to pay attention to that stuff. That's weird. Okay.
Yeah.
So he would go
there's
on the
some
blue deck.
interesting blue options in that case. There's only
Yeah.
2 cards that we could use if we went yellow, realistically.
We're
And-
missing
3
We're missing
with the hot shot.
the ship
hot
that was
shot,
spoiled today.
Oh, right. No, that's green.
Oh, it is green. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
You're right. Okay.
Yeah. I forgot about Bazine. Yeah, it is 3.
But I think blue is more interesting. Tobias plus like the first light. That's cooler.
Yeah, that is cool.
Yeah, and Long Pike.
That's very cool. Tobias, what's the cost? The smuggle cost? Is it
5. So it's just 1 above.
5 for a 5/6 theoretically with the ability, which is kind of good.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think that's bad.
I think
right.
that's worth trying. Let's try blue.
Okay. All right. So we're going back. Hopefully, does it let me go back to my deck? It does. Okay.
There it is.
All right. Which blue base do you want to go to?
30
Not
because
security
Jay hates
complex.
security complex.
Where is Hondo hanging out?
Going to
Wall or
the swamp.
Dagobah?
We're going to the swamp.
Yeah, he's probably trying to steal something from the swamp.
Yeah,
There's treasure buried in that swamp.
He
for
heard
sure.
Yoda has a 401k that's worth a lot at this point. He's lived for like 1 billion years.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So we'll
You
start.
had to click. You had to click sets real quick.
Yeah. that's right, you're right.
We got to turn SHD on.
SHD is officially on.
All right.
Okay. So do we go first to our smuggle cards that we want to?
I think
get in
so.
there?
I think
Okay.
that just makes sense.
I'll throw covert strength in for now, and we'll just decide later if we
I think
want.
that's fine.
I think it's
Okay.
good,
Yeah.
especially if
I
we're
think in
playing
this deck it's
Tobias.
probably good. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. What? Let's
100%.
see. What were the other ones? Can you remind me?
Yeah, we've got
Tobias. First light.
yeah, I guess we can start with those.
Here, I'll just search. We'll just make this easy.
He is yellow, so he might not show up here.
Oh, that's true. Yeah,
You're
you
right.
need to click there.
There he is.
Yeah, we got Tobias, we got First Light, we got Long Pike.
First Light and Long Pike. And then what are the green ones? Are we playing the Warbird, that trash card?
I don't think so. I don't like that card even.
All right, we're not playing Warbird. Are we playing the Ambush card? Just because you can
for
do
sure. Timely intervention.
experience plus hit the ambush?
I think so.
Oh yeah, that's pretty spicy.
It's pretty
like
pretty
that.
sweet.
That's pretty spicy.
What else we got in green?
We've got the Pirate Battle Tank, I think is what it's called. The 6 cost.
I mean, it writes itself. It's a pirate battle tank. It goes with Hondo.
It is.
What more could you want?
It's a 5/7 for 7.
Dies the Vader though.
That's a lot of stats. That's a lot of stats.
Do we throw in a Rivals Fall just in case we go up against like a Chewbacca? Like one Rivals Fall?
yeah. The token Rivals fall in the deck.
Yeah, we always do. All right, so we did First Light.
Yeah, so there's some other ones.
It can be in the
There's-
sideboard. Rivals Fall goes in the sideboard for sure.
Yeah, we'll get to that. Right.
We're going late game here, right? So like
Yeah, I
Supreme
think
Leader
so.
Snoke is just so good.
Ooh, that could be good. I like that idea.
Okay.
He's so good to not like it feels bad to not play him if you're playing villain
Here's Snoke for
blue late game deck. Like
Yeah, we're gonna want some ramp here too. So
okay.
well, let's
SLT
hang on.
or
Let's make sure we get all the
resupply?
smuggles in here
Yeah, let's
because
get all
there's
the
still more.
smuggles.
There's
Yeah. What else are we missing?
snuggling. There's the 2 cost one that smuggles for 4 or something, 4 or 5. I forgot what
Is
it's
it
called.
green?
Yeah, it's green. Yeah.
Is it this the? Oh, here it is. Right. This is the.
That's the new one. And
That's the new one.
Let's add that tentatively.
Yeah. It feels pretty bad, except Hondo can at least play it.
So
Like a 3/3.
3/3.
Yeah, where you're not spending a card from your hand. I think that's pretty good.
Yeah. and
We're
it's
the
Underworld.
only deck where it feels okay.
There's another one too. I think you got to scroll down a little bit more, but I forgot. Privateer Crew. That's what it is.
Privateer Crew. Yep. You got it.
Oh yeah, there it is.
It's comes in
Smuggle
as a
6.
6/6, right?
Sure.
6 cost 6/6. Draw a card.
Yeah.
in effect, draw a card.
Yeah.
What else is there? I think there's a couple more smuggles, but maybe I'm wrong.
Is Scanning Officer just like an auto include in the sideboard, did he?
Do you just always put Scanning Officer in the sideboard of a green deck? Maybe.
Green villain.
Yeah. This is the one we talked about, right? Like
I just
Paying
don't like
4
that guy.
Trash.
for this, it just feels bad.
4 cost 3/4.
I don't know what happened to this guy, but
Yeah, 4 cost 3/4. That's sometimes a 5/4. Still doesn't seem that good.
nope.
I don't like it.
I don't like it.
Trash Source Rex.
Yeah, Trashosaurus Rex. Oh, Long Pike. Oh, we added that.
We got
Never
him.
mind.
We already got that in
We
there.
got him. We got him. Maybe that's it. That might be it. Except for the
that might
ship.
be
If
it.
we want the ambush ship, or not the ambush, the Sentinel ship, we could add
No.
that.
Absolutely not.
We ain't doing it.
We don't want that trash.
Okay.
All right.
All right. So what? Yeah.
Respectable.
What's the game plan here?
Let's
Coach?
Gotta get some ramp.
Yeah, let's get a ramp in there.
All right.
Gotta get some ramp.
So we got our we're super laser
we
text,
could
right?
We're playing Snoke. We could play like Maul Vader and Palpatine's Return.
But how are we getting cards in our discard pile?
That's a good question.
But yeah, super laser tech, 100%. Also, price in your head is nuts because it's ramp and draw. Because you're
Sure.
fairly often putting a card that has smuggle into your resource row from the top of your deck.
That makes sense.
Okay.
So that's
All
our
right.
ramp. I don't think we also play resupply.
Yeah, I agree.
We
Okay.
need some removal.
Gotta have OB
Overwhelming
in there.
barrage.
Yeah.
Seems
The
like
classic.
a decent
It's a
choice.
Absolutely is a must.
What other removal do we have in these colors? Power of the Dark Side?
Power of the
We've
Dark
got-
Side. I think that's
that's
every
so
single
good.
blue villain deck ever.
Why would you ever not? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a top target maximalist, but I don't
Okay.
know if you guys agree.
All right, so if we're doing top target and the other bounty, we should have some capture mechanics.
Ooh, that's cool.
So top target plus the other thing.
Can we afford to do capture mechanics in addition to all these smuggle units? Feels
We are about to find out. we can fill up the deck list, then we can cut down from there, Coach.
all right.
Yeah.
We're at 40 cards currently, so
That's
keep that in
not
mind.
We
All right,
got
yeah,
at
get
least
to about
40 cards to
100.
go.
All right. So 3 copies of Top Target.
Yeah, let's do it.
Also, I do think the whole Tobias trigger here is interesting. Where
Yeah.
the stuff that's
We're gonna want
non-unit.
some non-unit stuff.
Yeah.
But it wants you to have kind of expensive non-unit stuff.
Yeah, true.
What
Just
are
super
what are
laser
the
blast.
cards that synergize with Beckett the best? Are there cards that are non-unit cards that you can play that want your opponent's cards to be exhausted? That's what he does, right? He exhausts something when you play the
Yeah.
Chimera.
card. No.
In these colors, I don't think so.
Okay.
Not that I can think of.
I'm trying to think. Like, let's go down here.
Yeah.
Endless Legions. Done.
We're paying 16 for that.
Yeah, this Galactic Ambition, guys. We're nailing this. This is great.
There it is.
Choose sides. We could play choose sides. This could
Choose
be
a
a choose
friendly
sides deck.
non-leader unit and an enemy non-leader unit exchange. Well, you don't really want to. Does he happen after this would happen? So you could like trade the units and then exhaust yours, like that you gave to them.
I would guess so.
It's probably still not good,
Yeah, I don't know.
but yeah.
Okay,
I don't
it
think
feels
we're doing
like we're in Green Villain. I mean, I want to play
Maul
Maul,
or
right?
Vader.
we could. We could.
Well, okay, so Vader wants villain. We got a lot of stuff that isn't villain.
It's fair.
Yeah.
Especially at 3 or less.
We
technically the only thing we have right now is Super Laser Tech.
We've got Snoke and we've got First Light as big stuff already.
That's true. That's
can
true.
we?
It's going to
if we
compete.
add more big stuff, I almost would want to add something that like you can play right before First Light and make First Light better.
Okay.
But what is that?
There are a couple capture cards we can use as removal. The upgrade one and
Yeah.
Legal
other-
Authority.
Legal
the other
Authority is
green
great.
one.
I think. Is Legal Authority
Okay.
power or health? It's power, right?
Power, yeah.
With less power than it. I still think that's really good. I think this card is just really strong in general.
Okay.
What's the 3 cost one?
Take captive.
Take captive. We can consider that.
Do we have the bounty yet? No, that's yellow. Never mind. So yeah, there it is.
Yeah, same arena.
Pretty simple.
Same arena. No cap on it though.
True.
There's the client that helps you get some heals. Try to
true.
stay alive.
It's true.
You can give him experience. I don't know if you would want to do that.
Yeah, I'm like, I just don't. No, I mean,
No, he
I
might
feel
not
like-
fit this deck.
Yeah, I
don't
feel
know.
like you might not have time to play it. You're giving stuff shields with Lom Pike, and whenever I have Lom Pike in a deck, I also have like a couple copies of what's the blue 4-cost removal that like gives you experience for all the upgrades that you defeat.
Calculated
That one.
lethality.
Yes.
lethality.
Yeah, I like that card with Lom Pike. And it feels like people are just playing upgrades more in general now. This card feels like it's got some value.
Cost 3. Okay.
So like
I'll throw it in.
You're choosing what gets the shield on your opponent's side. So like,
Sure.
you give the shield to whatever they played earlier in the game that you haven't removed yet, and then remove it with that and give one of your guys some experience.
Yep.
It might be too slow, but could Crosshair work in if you're throwing experience on stuff?
It's
Like you're
interesting.
just getting
I think it's
Crosshair up.
way too slow. I think it's just way too slow.
Yeah,
in my
I mean, I'm not the biggest Crosshair fan, but I haven't really played with him much. So maybe you play like Crosshair, and then you play the heal 2, give 2 experience to a unit, and he gets bigger. But I feel like he has to be like really big for you to want to use his ability.
Yeah. Okay. I was also thinking stuff like these guys are pretty underwhelming at 2/6, but with a single experience to be a Sentinel 3/7,
Not bad.
and with grit, if First Light comes out, that's kind of interesting.
That could be cool. You can add it, and we can cut it later if we decide to cut it.
Yeah. Let's look at our we're at 55 right now. We're pretty low on
We need some
early
space
drops.
units. We need some space units for sure.
We need space units, and because we don't really want to play this first round, and we don't really want to play this first round, so we don't really
Yeah.
have good
That's true.
early round drops.
Yeah, maybe we go like Pike Sentinel
Okay.
If we're
I like
trying to
that.
be more of a late game deck, we can set up a Sentinel early.
Yep.
I also think that the price in your head can be a turn 1 play sometimes in a deck like this.
Yep.
And
I see that.
Yeah, I don't know. Do we have Barrage in there? Because we definitely want that in there.
Yeah. Yeah, we did that.
Yeah, we have Barrage.
Can we add 3 more?
Yeah. Yeah, we can play 6.
Sweet.
Absolutely.
100%. Yep.
Okay.
It's probably not the right deck for it.
Yeah, I do like him, but I agree.
Yeah.
All right, how many cards do we have?
So we still
have
need space
58.
units.
we do. I don't know. Inferno 4 is kind of like an easy one. Are there any other good, like, cheap
Seems to be the
vehicles
classic.
that we can
Oh yeah,
play?
Inferno 4 is good.
I mean, we can always go more card draw.
I feel like if there's any deck that needs card draw, it's not this one.
Yeah.
Because like half of your resources are also card draw.
Yeah. Yeah, I think especially for...
We could do the Mercenary Gunship instead.
That's true.
If it's going to
That's
be
true.
in there to like contest the Space Arena, that could be better.
Let's
It's a
do
lot
it.
worse late game and probably worse into control matchups, but yeah, let's try it.
Yep. Okay. Got it in there.
Got to do it for science. Can always swap it later on.
Science. Yep. Yep. It doesn't work great with the
Okay.
grit if we're trying to get the first light grit stuff to work, but
That's true. Okay, so what do we have that could pair with First Light? Currently, it's just the Pirate Battle Tank, but that doesn't even smuggles for 7. Is that what it is?
Yeah.
yeah, smuggles. Yep.
So maybe we don't even play First Light in this deck.
Yeah, maybe not. Unless we can find a good like 6-cost card to play before you smuggle First Light out, like a 6-cost unit with a lot of health.
Okay.
Maybe.
We've got...
Or with a shield, you could do a Cargo Juggernaut, but then you're not really getting the benefit out of the
No,
grit,
you're not.
which kind of feels sad.
Finn Rao. What's he do?
You need more upgrades
5,
if you're gonna
6.
do this.
Probably.
We have the bounties but like if you're playing this on 6, do you really need to ramp more? I don't think so.
Probably not. Yeah.
Yeah.
I get. Oh, there's the Privateer crew comes out on 6 as a 6/6.
Yep.
So that's a thing.
Yeah.
Long Pike is on 5. Wait, is to buy it 6 resources or 5? He's 5.
5.
5.
Yeah. Okay.
We have a lot of events.
We do. Yeah. Too many for sure.
Yep. Yep.
So which one? Well, sideboard
Well-
Rivals Fall. That's just a sideboard Diddy card. We have 9 upgrades too.
Yeah. Yeah. We got a lot of non-unit cards.
Is capture doing that much for this deck? I don't understand why we're going the capture route.
I mean, we don't have to. It's just soft removal that also gets bounties, and we're playing 6 bounties.
Yeah. I think I like the Legal Authority better than Take Captive.
Yeah.
Because Legal Authority is cheaper, and it makes the unit that you play it on harder to kill.
I mean, you can drop the take captive for sure.
I'll sideboard it for now. If we change our minds.
Seems legit.
I don't love this card, but I think you seem to like it better than I did.
I like it specifically with Long Pike. We could drop the number of copies, or we can kill it entirely if both of you guys don't really like it that
We'll
much.
just drop a copy for now.
I
It'll
mean,
be a
you can
question mark.
drop it. Like we have to drop some non units. We have too many.
All right, we'll sideboard
Yeah.
it. You didn't seem crazy about this.
Yeah, I'm
I mean,
not a huge fan of those guys.
Yeah, me either.
They're gone.
We're kind of low
51.
on units in general, so I don't feel
Oh,
like...
true.
I feel like we shouldn't cut more units. Maybe we can remove like 1 Legal Authority or something, or 1... Yeah, I don't know. I'd probably do Legal Authority.
Drop a legal authority.
All right, that's 50.
The math is so weird with Smuggle, where like you don't...
What units are we gonna ambush? Probably none, right? With timely intervention,
First
we're
Light?
gonna be smuggling all our cards.
I don't know. Yeah, but that's true.
So I don't know if we actually need timely intervention.
That's true. I could see that.
Drop the timely.
Timely intervention with Long Pike is pretty good because you get the shield immediately.
That's fair.
Yeah. Because it's not like we're gonna smuggle. I mean, you've played some Hondo. Do you smuggle every turn?
Yeah. Well,
Does it feel that way?
a lot of turns you do. Not every turn. And
Okay.
you don't like the games that I've played. you don't always use all of the smuggle cards in your resource row. Like, I think part of the benefit of a card like this is the flexibility of it. And, you know, you sort of just have it if you need it in your resource row. And you're not, I feel like your draws are way more consistent in a deck like this. I don't know if consistent is the right word, but there's something about like how you draw cards in the game. You really kind of are drawing 2 cards a turn, like rather than drawing one, resourcing one, because your resource is also a card that you can use. So it just, maybe you don't need as much units or as many units in a deck like this because almost all of them can be played out of your resource row too.
Sure.
So I don't know.
Yeah, I like
definitely
timely.
interesting.
I mean, sometimes you just have to be able to kill something immediately, and it's just a easy way to do that.
it.
Yeah, even if you have to ambush in a super laser attack into something, like at least you're moving, you're ramping a little faster too. It's not the most efficient play, but
Are we at 50 cards right there?
what a
Did
weird.
cut
We
that
are
down
at
really
50
quick?
cards. All right, should we look at it as a deck image? Would that be helpful?
Jay wanted to add some scanning officers to the sideboard. So
Yep.
let's do
Take
that.
out the take captive from the sideboard. Add some scanning officers
Well,
there.
we're only at 9 cards in the sideboard now, so
Yeah, but I don't. What do we need the take captives for in the
I don't know.
sideboard? I don't think you really need.
probably
right?
nothing.
And that for the aggro matchup, is that fine? They drop K2SO, you go, he's mine.
It does feel good to capture K2, but yeah, I don't know. I might as well leave it unless somebody can replace it with something and add another card.
Yeah, okay. All right, let's look at the deck image for a second.
Oof,
All right.
that's ugly.
All right, Vanta Black Tracer. I like this view so much better, just to be able to see
Yeah, visualize it.
what I could actually be drawing into. That first turn, like if you don't get Mercenary Gunship or Pike Sentinel, and you're going
First
first,
turn's rough.
that's gonna be weird.
The decks that I've played that like specifically don't feel like they need to go first are usually Childson decks, but I don't know if you can play Childson in a deck with so much green.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like we have enough blue.
If we cut some of the green, then I could see playing Childson. Like drop the legal authorities and like a timely intervention or something, or drop something else. We could swap the gunship for Inferno 4 or something like that. Get more blue in there. But getting a Childson out and then smuggling stuff in to make it gigantic is pretty cool. But also, I don't know how good Childson is going to be in this set because capture like completely wrecks him. So I think it depends on how much capture there is as well.
We could make
But I
the
don't know.
sideboard like Childson plus all blue stuff.
We could. And you just like
Yeah.
sort of swap to that if you're against aggro or something.
Yeah.
I could see it.
Okay.
Like 3 Inferno, 4 Rivals Fall, 3 Childson, and this calculated lethality.
All right.
It's a bold move.
Let's do it.
All right. So, I gotta switch the share this tab instead. Here we go. All right. So we've got Childson in there, a sideboard, and we want what
We're gonna drop
what
all
did
the
you
green
say?
stuff,
Drop all the green stuff.
pretty much.
Okay.
Yep.
And add more
All right,
blue
so-
stuff.
Inferno 4, you said?
Sure.
Yep.
Sure.
And we'll drop that to sideboard. We're at 9.
Up the calculated lethality, probably. And just have that as.
Yeah,
like, we
if you're
take out.
anti-aggro, calculated
true.
lethality I think is fine. Into
Yeah,
that.
if they wing lead or something, you're just like,
You're pretty happy.
Yeah.
yep.
Especially with Childson, because then you just buff your Childson more.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. There you
Cool.
go. We got our Chilton sideboard package. Let's
Save the
let's
changes.
save this and let's look at this again.
I think that's pretty sick, honestly.
Yeah, I agree. It's a really fun sideboard plan.
Like, what do you take out? You take out probably.
Take out the super laser text, right?
Yeah, if you're playing against aggro, probably take out Super Laser Tech. Maybe
Price
take
in your
out
head.
Price in Your Head or Timely Intervention. Or, yeah. Because I think
Definitely Price.
Legal Authority is probably okay against it. You
I
can
might
probably
keep
in the
timely
gunship.
intervention. I might keep timely to just for board control against aggro.
But it's
What
kind
do
of
you-
late.
It feels slow given the cheap cards you have don't have a lot of attack. Like,
Well, but if you're
probably
on
not
3 and you
clearing
could
anything.
timely intervention a mercenary gunship to kill something turn like because you not smuggle it, just literally
yeah,
play
just
it.
play it from your hand.
Yeah.
Maybe. But then you would have had to have timely intervention in your hand on turn 1 and then draw into the mercenary gunship. Otherwise, you just play the gunship on your first turn.
I'm probably taking out Price is 3. You have to take out 10 cards. So Price, Super Laser Tech is 6. Probably take out the Privateer crew. That's 9. And then take out like 1 timely. Or take out 3 timely and take out 1 Privateer crew. Either way. Is what I would do.
Maybe a Beckett.
Or a Beckett, yeah.
Well,
All right. So is this the champion deck that you envisioned in your Discord comment, Mike?
Yeah,
Absolutely
this is
not.
winning Worlds 2027.
There we go.
It's that good that it's going to
The
skip
world is not ready
a
for
Worlds
Hondo.
season, and it's going to
terrible.
win.
The world is not ready for Hondo.
We're going to have to try
I-
this deck for sure.
Yeah. We could play this against the Fennec Shan deck we built last week, and
We could just put all these cards in the main board and then take out the like mid-range and put it in the sideboard.
Just start with the
Just
Chilton deck.
start like you're going, yeah, with the Chilton deck.
yeah,
Yeah, I
That's-
think that's going to be a meta call.
yeah.
Yeah, that's
If
fair.
this is real, if this is a deck you actually wanted to bring to an event, I would choose what is going to be like. If this is my 60 cards, I would go one direction or the other depending on if I expected to see aggro versus not aggro.
Yeah. Well, there you go, folks. First ever Hondo deck
Terrible
that I've
deck.
seen. Someone else probably figured this out. But I am very intrigued. We definitely have to play this and see what we can do with it. So
I'm not printing this trash off.
we're like 2 weeks away from
from real
set
cards.
coming out. So right. So
We can
it's
wait.
okay. Yeah. Everyone will trade you their Hondo stuff for sure. So
By then, we'll probably get some more smuggle cards that we can post an update to this deck before we make a gameplay video about it.
I mean,
Perfect.
the only thing you're running in, you've got Snoke is the only legendary.
Yeah, this is
So-
super
Yeah.
budget.
It's a pretty budget deck, honestly. Unless
Yeah.
you need
That's what we were
that
going
showcase Hondo, But I think this is actually a pretty cheap deck, and you could just replace Snoke with
Yeah, you can play Snoke with anything.
with Maul.
Yeah.
At that top end if you want that
Probably
top end thing.
be
So,
pretty happy there too.
there you go. Awesome. All right. Well, if you decide to play this out there, let us know how it goes, and hope you enjoy our live deck build today. Maybe more in the future. We'll see. We'll see what happens. So, if you're still tuning in, thanks for watching. I'm seeing you in the next one.
Bye.
Bye.